It's Andreas here, welcome back to my poker channel. I'm just back from EPT Monaco, where in the main event a huge angle shoot situation happened, but just check the clip for yourself.
Coppola with ace-5 of diamonds.
Shiny.
More diamonds, more shiny diamonds.
5. 3 pass. 5 pass.
Angelov on the button also has queen-jack, unsuited, folds. Shevliakov in the small blind. Ace-king.
YOLO.
Did you say YOLO?
Okay.
Israeli
So,
360.
5.
360.
ooh,
You can't make it
that
360.
is
Oh, no, it's
a
370.
no, not a misclick. Did not see that Wakil opened under the gun.
The minimum.
So this will then serve, I
Floor,
believe, as a min raise and make this hand very interesting.
So he thinks he's raising small to big here.
3x, yeah, which is what his standard raise would have been.
Raised 270,000, and then the gentleman on C8 said 360,000.
So you have 61. Open raises. There.
270.
It's gonna
And
have
then
to be
360.
420, I
Yes.
believe.
60. 120. What is that? How much?
270.
420, I think it has to be.
270. So
Yes.
plus 150. Yeah, 320. I mean, that's
420.
420, right? So
420.
supposed to be.
270 plus 150 is 420.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
time. So it's
Then
Right,
420.
plus
Confirmed.
Plus 150. Plus 150.
Then
We
420.
would have resolved this 7 seconds ago if I was there.
420, not 420.
Yeah. 8 raised. 420,000.
Which is the min re-raise.
9 pass.
Okay, so this is actually going to be very complicated for Wakil. I know this feels like a great opportunity to just peel and see a flop, but guys, he just thinks Shevliakov was 3xing from the small blind. I mean, that's going to be, could be ace 6 off, king 10 off, a lot of different hands that is just going to fold to a shove. I think Jamil Wakil is going to go all in here.
Oh my God,
was
well
not an
predicted.
opportunity. I really missed the action.
And Shevliakov calls. So Jamil Wakil at risk and behind.
8 call.
And yeah, honestly, I don't think that that was an angle, but it would be a pretty strong one because
It worked.
yeah.
To give you the relevant background information, before the hand even started, Shevliakov, he did not show his cards to the RFI reader, having a huge discussion about Angelov, one of his opponents, getting fed information from his buddies, and then this clip happened.
I'm not in, I can go.
No, while the clock is running, one player per hand. No coaching on the race. What you do in the break, I don't care. But while the clock is running on the race, no coaching. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, this
Since the last year WSOP main event and the huge scandal of, players on the reel helping out the eventual winner of the tournament, I think it's pretty clear that the players, they just don't want any coaching, during the 2-hour blocks of playing time. And this just happened here again. And yeah, in Shevliakov's defense, he's right, of protesting against Angelov trying to get information from the live stream, while he can't because he may not have somebody on the rail helping him out. That said, though, it's super clear that there was an angle shoot in the hand that I showed you first. Having that background information, I think that Wakil should have known. But to be able to see that in game, sometimes easier said than done. What I want to say in general about angle shooters is that these repeated offenders need to be held accountable. Here now we know Shevliakov, because he was the winner of this EPT main event later. But so the next time this happens, hopefully more people will be aware of this as they're watching all these videos being spread about this guy. But there's a lot of repeated offenders that are not that well known, And of course, the tournament directors have a lot of work to do. They cannot police everyone and all these repeated offenders, but there needs to be a dialogue between the players and the tournament directors or the floor, that this and this guy did this and this, especially if you think it's intentional. People don't do things once. They do it again and again and again until they're stopped. And as poker is getting tougher, they will find new ways trying to make some money. And sometimes that is really just targeting an inexperienced player and angle shoot the shit out of him. That's what these guys do. And, you know, if they see that they can actually be punished for it, they will also stop doing it. Because if they think the penalty is in orbit or it's massive and they cannot afford to angle shoot others, you know, in an unfair way, and they will not just get warnings over time, I think then it's when the game will become a lot more fair. Thanks for watching this video. Don't make sure to hit subscribe and like if you enjoyed me making this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one.